So the first part of the course is all about improving your implementation. So the first section of this course is all about getting yourself unstuck from what you're working on. So it happens to everyone where you've been working on something for a while. You understand that it's weird, but you can't see how to solve your problem. The first part that we're going to talk about is really recognizing when you're stuck. So there's a few mental kind of triggers that we can go through that will really help you recognize, like, you know, this is not quite working. The next part is doing UX QA on your work. So all of the different criteria that you need to go through to do that kind of QA work on your existing implementation. Then we're going to look at lean usability testing. When you can't figure out exactly what is going on that's weird about your interface or weird about your interaction, you can get it in front of someone, because when you see it through someone else's eyes, it's really helpful to just point out the things that, the little decisions that you made that were actually maybe not optimal. The next section is about visual hierarchy. And so I like to think about this as learning how to see. So the first part is we're going to intro visual hierarchy and talk about it conceptually. Then we're going to look at the traits of a good design. So we're going to go through some different examples and look at, you know, what are nice things about these designs and why do they work? We're going to look at white space and talk about how that factors into a composition overall and the importance of it and when to use it. And then finally, we'll sort of wrap that all up in this idea of creating direction. Then we're going to look at UI best practices. So we're going to kick it off with talking about color palettes, talking about what works particularly in UI. What sort of neutrals do we need? What kind of pops of color and different conventions that are typically used to convey different types of information. Then we'll look at alignment. So alignment is really key to doing nice UI or nice any kind of design. So we look at the different ways that you can align things. We talk about text. We talk about drawing relationships with different things using alignments. Then we talk about delineation, so that's the separation of different components on a page. So instead of having everything smushed together, we have different ways to separate different elements, and that involves a bit of organization, and it involves different kind of UI techniques to separate out elements. And then finally, if you do the following, I will troll you. So these are common things to avoid. I probably won't really troll you, but I will be really sad if you do these things. That kind of wraps up the improving your implementation section. And so all of those skills will give you things that you can do right now to improve your implementation, get yourself unstuck, and really start to improve that final product that you're creating.